Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 23rd of September 2024. So gold, oil and crypto soar as Fed slashes rates with stocks at record highs. Everything is awesome, so awesome. The Fed needed a crisis-like 50 basis point cut to keep it awesome. Yeah, that's what we were talking about last week, wasn't it? It's just madness. The whole thing is just madness. But there you go. We can't do anything about it. We just have to trade it the way it is. And stocks continue to make all-time highs. Gold has made a new all-time high overnight as well. Stocks were a bit choppy on Friday as we had the quad witching, which I'd forgotten about at end of month, September 16th. So it was the third Friday of the month when that happened. So quad witching caused a bit of choppiness on Friday there. Right, let's have a look at this in a bit more detail and we'll kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow on Friday we had an inside bar. The market didn't take out the all-time high of 42168, putting in 42146. But overnight you can see we're already about to take this on, and this week actually I've jumped the gun a bit slightly here, haven't I? Let me just go back and let's have a look at economic news. We've got flash news today, which is always a pain in the proverbial because there's so much of it and it's released sort of half hourly and hourly, and in the US at 2:45 there, which you can see. And the rest of the week, let's just have a quick look as it's Monday. Tuesday we've got German news. I'm just looking through to see if there's anything that jumps off the page. Powell speaking on Thursday, and Lagarde speaking on Thursday, but otherwise there's nothing major. There's no CPI, no FOMC. That's all out of the way now for the next couple of weeks. So just the usual stuff. We've got final GDP as well for the US on Thursday at 1:30. That's forecast to be 2.9, previous 3.0. So that could have a bit of an interesting session if it does come out lower than 3% there. Okay, so back to the Dow. We're seeing the market move up, so expect the all-time high of 42,168 to be taken out during today. Choppy session on Friday with the quad witching. Market was sideways. Again, we've got that sell-off in the cash market, and then the market's brought back, and then there's a bit more selling there before the market's returned to the upside. The high to the left there is Friday's high, and there's the all-time high there, which, like I say, don't be surprised if it's taken out during today. And in the German DAX, Friday the market was down, but it showed some demand. We are overbought at the moment, but the market is already turning around to try and get back to the all-time high there of 19,048 for this market as well. 30-minute chart saw prices move lower on Friday after the first hour and a half. Then they managed a bit of a rally, and then they sold off with the Dow when the cash market opened. As I've said before, at the moment they're using the derivatives to bring prices up, the stock values up, and then when the market opens they get rid of the cash positions and then bring the market back once more. We're seeing this with the DAX as well. Overnight the market's finding support at the DP and the 200 MA there at the moment, but we are overbought in the 30-minute chart there as well. In the S&P 500, the all-time high is 5734.7. Friday, the market was an inside bar, but overnight, again, just like the Dow, the US 500 is moving higher. Again, Friday, the market manages to move high before the cash opens. The cash moves the market down. We then rally back after the selling, a bit more selling before the market moves higher. Prices above Friday's high at the moment in the S&P 500. And in the UK 100, prices are sideways at the moment. Well, sideways to higher where we were until Friday. Market broke the trend there and reversing overnight though with support from the US derivatives. So Friday session market was sideways as the Dow moved lower, the FT did, but overnight because nobody's selling, the market has managed to bounce and is sitting back above the DP there as I record this market alert. In the US dollar, it's finding support at the 100 level. It's trying to hold this until it breaks 100. There's a good chance this market will hold and try and rally back as well. It's very, very important that the market stays above the 100 psychological level there. So what's the impact of this going to be? And currently with the metals, let's have a quick look. And kicking off with silver on Friday, the market managing to move higher, but you can see we've got all of these resistance levels in the $31 level range. $32 is what it's got to get through, but it's struggling at the moment to get through the 31.73 is going to be the interesting level there, which we saw back in July. This was on the 11th of July. 24. So yeah, 31.73, and given the 0.5% cut by the Fed, the market's not doing a lot, is it? You know, you can see there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's not making much progress because of the suppression by the banks. 30-minute chart again, you've got the classic LBMA crush. We're already down there. I'm not optimistic about silver being able to get through $32. I may regret saying that. But given that this market is being suppressed, manipulated for so long, I just can't see them allowing this yet to go through those levels. Should be hundreds of dollars higher, but it's not. In the gold market, different animal market separated here. 26.31, new all-time high overnight, heading for really $3,000 an ounce, and particularly if the warmongering continues to escalate as well, you're going to see this move higher. It's certainly detached from silver there. You can see on Friday, market moving higher, barely had a down move there. It was silver that got hammered, and overnight continuing to move to the upside, and also through Friday's high. That will need to become a support level for this market. And in the gold-silver ratio, well, there's your answer. This is starting to move back to the upside. 89 is the upside target. And at these levels at the moment, there is nothing this week to move silver to the upside, so do expect it to get pushed back to the downside. Right, let's have a look at Friday's trades in the 2-minute DAX. So kicking off, again, the futures market moving up to the 200 MA, the market stopping there, prices then shaking out and then continuing lower there. As you can see, all averages in the right order to the downside. You've got the 5, the 20, the 50 and the 200 sitting at the DP level there. Prices also showing red in the MDI, and then we get the market turning around and bouncing up, but it stops at the 50 EMA there. And then we get a potential buy signal which is filled, but it's not filled for long if the market resumes to the downside temporarily. And then it comes down to the S1 before turning around and starting to move higher. But you'll see how quiet the market is between those two psychological levels as Friday's trade manages to move back up mid-morning and then get above the 200 MA before we get to the US. Also notice now how the 50 EMA becomes a support, and as does the 200 MA there as well, which you can see as prices start to move higher as we went towards the open. But then the weakness returns with the Dow futures as the traders came in New York, pushing the market all the way back down to the S1 where the market found support before. As the Dow sold off in the cash market, which we've already spoken about, you can see the DAX being pushed lower and also trading below the low of Thursday there, Thursday's low. Market then finding a bit of support, but still moving to the downside before it reverses to try and get back above the low there. We then had a potential sell signal. We saw the market move down to this point and then turn around and move back following the news there, as prices then failed once more and became sideways as the quad witching continued in the US there, as prices just drifted sideways for the remainder of the trading session there and just became quieter. Quick look at overnight, and we can see that prices are already below the DP. There's a bit of support to the left whether this holds, but you could get a shakeout first before prices move higher. You've got all of the quad witching to come though for today for these markets, so we'll see what happens. That kicks off at let's just have a quick look at when the quad witching starts. and that is going to be 8:15 for the French, then the German at 8:30, 9 a.m. is the Eurozone, and then the UK at 9:30. Yeah, it's always a difficult one, this, because the market obviously reacting and abreacting according to what the numbers are when they are actually released and what their intention is as well. Okay, that's it for this one. Like I say, it's not much of a news week, so the market's going to have to make its own direction and probably be based on more geopolitical stuff as well. So with that, have a good day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.